Story time. In the heart of the whispering forest, where the air shimmered with ancient magic, a colossal tree named Eryndor stood towering above all others. Its branches clawed at the heavens, and its roots, twisted and vast, were said to cradle the secrets of time itself. For generations, villagers from Lyric had whispered tales of Eryndor's power, a force so great it could bend the seasons and heal the land. When their village fell under an eternal winter, crops withered, and hope began to fade. Desperation led the elders to send Alina, a young apprentice healer, with a curious mind and a stubborn heart, on a perilous quest to seek the tree's aid. Armed with her grandmother's enchanted amulet and a satchel of herbs, Alina ventured into the forest. The path was treacherous, shadows seemed alive, shifting and watching as though the forest itself were testing her resolve. The wind carried faint whispers in forgotten tongues, chilling her more than the biting cold. As she pressed forward, the forest revealed its strange denizens, a fox with emerald eyes that spoke in riddles, a river flowing with liquid silver, and a shattered knight clad in broken armor, guarding the path with a challenge that required more wit than might. Each trial peeled away her fears, sharpening her resolve, but the cost of passage was steep. Pieces of herself, both literal and emotional, left behind. When Alina finally stood before Eryndor, she was both humbled and awed. The tree's gnarled branches reached down as if alive, and its voice, deep and resonant, echoed in her very soul. "What would ye give to save them?" it asked, its tone neither cruel nor kind but filled with an ancient weight. Alina's thoughts raced. She thought of her family, her friends, and the village that depended on her. She also thought of her sacrifices, the warmth she'd lost, the innocence she'd surrendered. Clutching the amulet tightly, she spoke, "Whatever it takes. My strength, my memories, my future, if it means they can thrive again." Eryndor's response was a silence so profound it seemed to stop time. Then, its roots stirred, and the ground glowed with golden light. The eternal winter lifted, and far away in Lyric, the frost melted, rivers flowed, and the villagers rejoiced. But when Alina opened her eyes, she was no longer in the forest. She stood in Lyric Square, the villagers cheering and embracing her, but something was missing. She couldn't recall their names, nor why her heart felt heavy. Eryndor had kept its promise, but its price was her past. Alina smiled, though, because in her heart, she knew her sacrifice had been worth it, even if she would never remember why. If you want more stories like these, like and subscribe, and comment below for more story suggestions.